Dear Diary, today is Saturday, July 8th, 2023. Dear Diary, here is today's Aries horoscope. Most things in life begin with a first step, literally or metaphorically. Sometimes the first step is a plan or an idea. As in a dance or a journey, an actual first step will get you started. You may believe that this first step will determine how the rest of your venture will go. That is often true, but not always, Aries. You may have taken what you'd hoped would be an excellent first step recently, but it did not turn out as you hoped. Even so, if you keep going, the steps that follow will ultimately lead you to where you want to go. Dear Diary, here's today's Taurus horoscope. You may be bravely planning to try something you have never done before. You are working up your courage and you are aiming high. However, Taurus, rather than focusing on all of the things that make you capable, you are focusing instead on what you perceive as your flaws or faults. If you continue with that, it will be all that you see, and therefore it may be what others see. You have so much to be proud of. Recite those attributes to yourself until you are filled with confidence rather than criticism. Dear Diary, here's today's Gemini horoscope. If someone in your midst is agitating others and instigating trouble today, you have to remain conscious of not attaching that bad energy into your own life by getting agitated too. It may be an easy thing to fall prey to, dear Gemini, especially if that person is spouting out about something that gets under your skin. You can't control anyone else, but you can control your own reaction. If you let someone else's bad energy influence you, then your day won't be all that it can be. And it can be great. Dear Diary, here's today's Cancer horoscope. Every time you get close to an important goal of yours, it seems to pull away again. It's as if you just about reach it, and somehow it drifts further into the distance. It may feel like you just cannot win because you don't have control. But that's not how you should see this, dear Moonchild. You are making progress. You are getting closer. Each time it seems to pull away, you are learning something valuable, even if it hasn't registered yet, and that's progress. Be grateful for this dance you are experiencing. When you finally get close and touch what you want, you will understand that you have earned the wisdom that comes with the pursuit. Dear Diary, here's today's Leo horoscope. You may believe that you have no choice but to argue with someone today. After all, they have chosen to create conflict and you have to respond. Maybe you do have to engage with this person and maybe it will turn into a conflict. However, Leo, you can be a peaceful warrior. You can deliver your message with grace and diplomacy, creating harmony rather than more friction. Keep this in mind as you think about what you want to say and you can change the course of the conversation. Dear Diary, here's today's Virgo horoscope. Whatever you may choose to do today, dear Virgo, do not base a decision on how something similar turned out for you in the past. That was then and this is now. You are now far wiser and far more capable. You should also be more confident, but even if you aren't, owe it to yourself to try once again, even if, and especially if, a past failure has come to define you. Don't let that happen. Don't allow yourself to believe that the past will carve out your future. You are in charge. Dear Diary, here's today's Libra horoscope. Someone may be pointing out a problem that you didn't know you had. So Libra, does that mean that it's their problem or your problem? If someone's constructive criticism hurts or seems dismissive or cruel, then it's their problem. But if what they share with you is shared with love and designed to help you, encourage you, inspire you, and make you feel good about yourself, then it isn't a problem at all. It may just be the guidance you need right now. Dear Diary, here's today's Scorpio horoscope. Your life is improving now, dear Scorpio, not just in all things emotional and personal, but also in a material way. This may mean that you will start to feel a greater sense of abundance and that material things, will come to you more easily. And with that sense that you have greater power over drawing security into your life, you will also come to feel even more secure emotionally. This does not mean that you will magically become rich overnight, but you will gain a sense that you have greater control over your destiny. Dear Diary, here's today's Sagittarius horoscope. It may seem like a puzzle piece is missing from the upheaval in a relationship. Someone's anger or emotional upset may be hard to understand. You may be racking your brain for possible reasons, Sagittarius, but maybe they have already expressed their reasons to you and you have dismissed them. Just because someone's angst or anxiety isn't relatable to you does not mean it won't have a profound effect on them and therefore on your relationship. Try to understand and just be trying. You may be able to put that puzzle piece back in place. Dear Diary, here's today's Capricorn horoscope. You may find out very soon whether you can count on someone or not. That may be a concern now, dear Capricorn, because you have put your trust in someone you aren't fully sure of. But your instincts are good and there's no reason to worry. If you give in to self-doubt or don't maintain the trust you chose to have, it could start to show, and it could derail everything. You made a choice, and now the hard part will be to follow through with the faith in the choice you made. Dear Diary, here's today's Aquarius horoscope. People have pondered for hundreds of years whether nature or nurture is more profound effect on someone. Is a person's environment a predictor of how their life will go, or is this something deeper than that, something in the nature of the person? You may feel trapped or limited by something in your past, perhaps going back to your childhood. This may be occurring to you now because of something that isn't working out. But no matter how your past has affected you, Aquarius, you are an individual of great strength, and you can rise above your experience to be your best. Remember that today. Dear Diary, here's today's Pisces horoscope. You need to have faith that a choice you made recently is going to work out just as you hope it will, reserving a bit of flexibility just in case you need to adapt a bit. You may have felt strongly about this at the time you made that choice, dear Pisces, but now you are backtracking and second-guessing yourself. Try to cling to that initial feeling you had that told you that you were doing the right thing. Remember how you got to that point. Cultivate faith in yourself. Dear Diary, here's today's quote of the day. They are not poor that have little, but they that desire much. The richest man, whatever his lot, is the one who's content with his lot. Dutch proverb. Dear Diary, here's today's fun fact. Fill a spray bottle with white vinegar and a spritz over chairs and tables to remove mildew stains and prevent mold from forming. Dear Diary, thank you so much for listening today, and I'll see you next time.